Well, if we are live, welcome to the Power Half Hour. It's going to be a great show today. Let me tell you about this. Our special guest today is one of our own in our group in Southern California. And this man, generating massive amounts of business through YouTube. And he will share with us the journey of, cold calling, door knocking, calling our past client center of influence, and then finding his niche. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's going to be a great episode. Ethan Jeng, thank you for being here.
Hi, John. Hi, everyone. It's a great honor to be on your show. You are my inspiration. Your story inspired me during the tough time of my career.
No way.
Thank you.
Gosh, I didn't know that.
Oh, didn't know that?
I did not know that, but thank
Okay.
you. And just a little story about how we met. We were actually at Business Mastery in 2017, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
Raymond Tsai, yourself, and I think was it Yvonne as well?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And back then, he was just getting started, and I was already 10 years in, and we
Hmm.
were all in that same mindset of trying to get better, trying to grow, right? And
Hmm.
now looking at you today, couldn't even see the struggles from before. Like you would never guess that you were struggling, but you are thriving today. So, but tell us a little bit about your journey from the start. You came to Taiwan 1997, and maybe go from there. How was that like?
Yeah, I came from Taiwan, 1997, and graduated in 2004. But back then, I have no idea what to do. My friend Jack, at that time, he was trying to get his real estate license. I was like, okay, why not? Just get a license, just in case.
Yeah.
But after I get my license, I didn't practice. I just went back to Taiwan, seek for opportunities.
Hmm.
Because back then, I feel like, okay, I have education in the States. If I go back to Taiwan, I will
Hmm.
be wanted by many like big company in Taiwan. I might have a great future in Taiwan,
Hmm.
but 6 years later, it's not like that.
Oh, wow.
Because the wage in Taiwan is much lower than the States. I feel like I cannot see my future living in Taiwan. And Jack Tsai, my a very good friend of mine, who is also in our EXP family. He mentioned that if you come back to the state, I can teach you everything that he know about real estate. So he kind of tricked me back to the state and be a realtor.
So tell us a little bit about that, because 2004 you graduated and you went back for 6, 7 years. So that was from
Mhm.
like 2004 to 2011, so to speak, right?
I think it's about 2007. I'm sorry, I messed up the
2007.
time. Yeah,
Okay,
seven.
so
And I went back
2007.
for a good 6 years.
Wow. So looking for a job, trying to get opportunity, but really wasn't working out. Then he
No,
tricked you to come back to the States.
because he was doing pretty good. He
Yeah.
was doing like 6 digit in US dollar. So to me, that was a good, very, very good money.
Very good living. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you came back, and so
Hmm.
when was that? Like 2014, 15?
14, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So did you, I remember, did you start at the same office as he did?
Yeah, Century 21 Masters.
Century 21. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I remember, you were prospecting hard and doing all that.
Hmm.
So what was that prospecting journey like? You didn't really like what you did. Tell me a bit about that.
Okay. All right. So for those who don't know me, I'm pretty shy, and I I see myself not having a good like social skills. I don't like to take proactive action to talk to strangers. But back then, like prospecting, door knocking, or doing open house is the only thing that I know how to generate leads.
Hmm.
And I went to McFerry, and that's what they teach there. So I do get business from prospecting, like call calling, like expire, just so I do get business from that.
Good.
But
Good.
it just not a pleasant journey for me. It's just not
It
like,
didn't look like it. You were
mm,
succeeding, you got your own office, you were actually doing really, really well, but
yeah,
it didn't look like you were enjoying the journey.
no.
So, like, what was it about that that was just not enjoyable for you?
Um, it's like every day I just have to start all over again to look for the new clients. And sometimes somehow I feel like the time that I put it in, I don't see the equal amount of the result.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
And I'm suck at follow up.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
yeah, like one follow up, next follow up, and the next follow up I was like, okay, what am I going to say? So
Right.
it's not like I can't naturally carry a conversation. So it's just like very short, like for me.
That's
So
interesting.
that
So the reason why I ask Ethan is because a lot of us are just like you. I would say
oh
90% of real estate agents don't like calling people. It's not a natural thing to do, and I want everybody to understand that it's not easy, right?
mhm,
And some people actually don't enjoy calling people, and that's totally normal. I just want the audience to know it's totally not normal to like calling people, bothering
mhm.
them during the day, okay? So,
Yeah.
fast forward, but you still did really well because you followed the system of sales.
Hmm. Yeah.
Prospecting, lead follow-up, going on appointments, taking listings, making sales,
Hmm.
right? And then it was not until the pandemic hit that you
Oh yeah.
stumbled upon YouTube. So tell us a little bit about how you got into that.
So when pandemic start, everything stopped. No
Mm,
buyers want to buy because they see a potential that the market will like take a dive, and no seller wants to sell. They don't want stranger coming to their house to see the house. So I really have nothing to do, and I still have credit card debts, and I still have
mm,
um, the tax that I need to pay the government. So
right.
that's where I'm very relatable to your journey from the very beginning. Because when I first know you, I actually know you from McFerry events. You
Right.
are on the stage. You
Right.
are the growing superstar there. But later on, I learned your story. I think that's from 2019. There was one seminar you flew all the way down to SoCal, and you share your journey. So you were like 80 grand in debt, and you have no business for 6 months.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's me. And
Oh,
there's
that
a
was you. That in 2019, that was your situation?
yes, yes,
Wow. Okay, I got it.
yeah. And I back then I need to buy a diamond ring, and I'm expecting to have a wedding. So all the pressure pile on, and
Wow.
pandemic hits, nothing happens. So I figure I need to figure out a way to have more people to know that I'm a real estate agent. So
Oh,
yeah, yeah, okay, you're back.
Crystal, is it just me?
How's the connection? Any
Yeah,
kind
better
of
now, better now.
okay, cool. Yeah, so I was there. There was one morning I was very depressed. I was like,
Hmm.
how can I get myself into this kind of situation?
Hmm.
And then I make a decision. I need to build something. I need
Hmm.
to let more people know about Ethan Jeng is a realtor,
That's right.
and what's a better way to do it for me back then is video
Hmm.
through a YouTube channel. So I
Hmm.
start like for like I, everything every day that I do is to make video, to
Hmm.
produce content, and I set up goals. It's just like prospecting. I set up goals. I have to at least make two YouTube video per week, and
Wow.
at least I have to write up script for my next videos. So
Oh my
that's all
God.
I do. Yeah. So it's very similar to all the sales process. I have to set goals, and I have to know my numbers,
Mm.
and
So
that's
guys,
how I know if I can. I'm making progress.
I love that. And it's not like you were going in blind, guys. It's just like the sales system is that you need to make a certain amount of videos and track your numbers, and when the results come, then you know how to duplicate it. It's the
Hmm.
same grind, but it's different actions, but it's the same
Right.
energy, right?
Hmm.
But to you, that was more enjoyable,
Yeah. To
right?
me, that's more enjoyable. I can like whenever I learn new stuff, new trick on a video, I'm excited. Whenever I
Mm,
see my view grows, I'm
mm,
excited.
right.
I can't wait to try next new things to put in my video to get more views.
That is amazing. Wow. So see, the reason why I wanted to interview you today was because, a lot of us in the same boat. This is just one method, guys. A lot of people
Hmm.
do well cold calling, do well door knocking. But if YouTube is something that you want to look into, listen up. So let me ask you this. When you first started making your first video, how long did it take until your first transaction?
8 months.
8 months. Okay. There is a delayed gratification here. It's not
Yes.
instant. It's not instant. So during the 8 months that you were making videos, what was your thought process? Like, how come it's not happening yet? Like how come nobody's calling me? Like what was that like?
So for me, um, well, again, your story inspired me because you were working so hard for 6 months and nothing happened.
Right.
Yeah, and I remind myself your story that,
Wow.
and also, um, I have no other options. I feel like I have no other options, and this is the only way to go. Sometimes, no option is the best options. That's the
Ooh.
lesson I learned.
Guys, listen up. When there's no option, that is the best option because you had no other choices but to do this and to go all in. And
Hmm.
you went all in on YouTube. Now, during
Yeah,
the 8 months, obviously you had some past clients, some deals in there, right? Or was it just dry for 8 months?
that was pretty dry. I think from the beginning of 2020 to August of 2020, I
Mm,
only have like two closing. That
two
was really,
closings.
really tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really tough. Okay, so then August 2020 onwards, let's say one full year on YouTube, how many transactions did you generate from that?
So the after August till the end of 2020, I think I opened 9 transactions. After the first people who called me mentioned that, hey, can you take me I'm looking to buy a house. Can you help me?
Wow.
And after that, there were just more and more people adding me on Messenger, like WhatsApp, WeChat, or Line. Just just ask me to help them with their real estate needs. And on 2021, I think I have like 30 something transaction. I kind of like triple up my production in
Wow.
2021.
And that's all from YouTube, or was it some from other sources? Or I remember you saying 80% of your business come from YouTube, correct?
Yeah, 80%. Yeah. And of
Wow.
course, I still have like referral or past clients, but
Yeah.
mainly are people who reach out to me and say, okay, can you help me?
That is amazing. Do you think anybody can do YouTube and succeed in real estate?
I think so. I think so. The key point is you have to be consistent,
Mm,
and you cannot be like, okay, I just do one this week or do two next month.
mm.
That won't work. You have to build your profile on social media,
Mm,
people need to see enough of your face to remember you, but you have to provide value to your audience.
yeah.
So in the beginning, I was like part of doing the video is to provide value to my clients because a
Mm,
lot of people like buyers or sellers they will come to me with the same question over and over again.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so your content is based on the questions that you get, and then you make a YouTube video out of that.
Hmm.
And so when people call you, they don't even have to ask you that question anymore. Like Ethan's
Or
giving
if
you a lot
they
of
ask,
value.
or if they ask me, because sometimes you've been in the business for so long, something you feel like it's people should know, but actually they are
They don't.
completely new to this field. They don't know. Sometimes you when you explain to them in person, you might miss some like important stuff. So a
Mm.
video would be more systematic, more complete.
Ah,
So after I explain, I will say, or you can also refer to this video I explain in more detail.
that is amazing. So did you have to take an official course about how to make YouTube videos, or is it just like self-taught and you just did it by trial and error?
Um, by my greatest teacher YouTube search.
No kidding. So you looked at other people's YouTube
Oh yeah,
and that's it.
and you look at other people's YouTube and you feel like, how do I do this? How do I put caption? How do I
Mm,
find a music that doesn't violate rights? Like you can find everything. There are a lot of course or people just taught you how to use certain stuff, how to use camera, how to use teleprompter. So piece by
mm.
piece, like one by one, you just build on your skill.
I love that. Your videos now are so mature. Quality is great. I noticed that. So I want to talk about this because you speak mainly Mandarin in those videos.
Yeah,
So was that
Mandarin only.
intentional, or you just don't want like other sources of business where it's coming from maybe locals? Are you attracting let's say Taiwanese people, Chinese people in
Mhm.
LA or from out of LA coming into LA?
All over.
All over.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the beauty of the social media. People from out of area, out of state, out of sea, they oversea.
Mm,
They can get to know you. They know you are a realtor in Southern California. And local people, they will tune into you when they are searching for homes.
interesting.
And yeah, and the reason why I only do Chinese is because I'm better in Chinese. I can better explain myself stuff to my audience, and I figure, I mean, that's plenty of business already.
I love that. I just see, I wanted you to say that is because like we think, okay, if I don't do videos in English, I'm gonna miss out a big portion of the market. But there's already plenty of business guys, and if you speak a different language, right, that's more comfortable for you, make that
Hmm.
content in your own language, right? And Ethan has done it so well and doing 33 transactions in 2021 was straight from YouTube, guys, and all in Mandarin. So there's no lack out there. There's only abundance if you see it as that way.
Hmm.
So let's take a little bit of a deep dive on the content. I hear, neighborhood videos, listing videos, and evergreen videos, meaning it's timeless.
Yeah.
Predominantly, which type of videos get the most traction to get people to call?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so for me, um, house tour video would a beautiful house that would
Mm-hmm.
attract more people to call you.
Mm.
But those video talking about knowledge, your knowledge about a transaction, about the market, the real estate
Yeah.
market,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you build your credibility. People
Mm.
know that you are professional. You
That's
know the
great.
market, you know what's going on. But what attract more people to call you will be house tour. That's for sure.
I got it. So the house tour videos brings the people in. There's a lot of virality in that right?
Hmm.
Because a lot of people want to see nice houses. But when you get
Hmm.
them in, they subscribe, then you get them the value of your knowledge.
Yeah, yeah,
And then once they get to know you because you have so much content, then they call.
right.
What is your call to action in those videos, by the way? Just wanted to ask.
Well, on every video, I will like post my QR code,
Okay.
either my WeChat or my phone number, my line, so to make
Mm,
sure people can will be able to reach out to me. And also, I will mention if you are looking to buy or sell in Southern California, just reach out to
mm,
me. Every video, you need to do a call to action on every video
mm.
because
Yes.
people looking at social media, they are quite passive. You
Yeah.
need to give them orders or directions
Right.
so they remember.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So a good call to action, listing videos bring the people in, but the knowledge videos that you're spitting out builds the relationship, lets them know that you are the expert. So guys, it's just a little bit of recipe here. My last question for this nitty-gritty stuff is, do you go hyper local focused or do you go all of Southern California for your videos?
That depends on what kind of client I'm trying to attract. Because
Tell me
from
more
time
about
to
that.
time,
Yeah.
yeah, from time to in the beginning, I was like, I want to attract first time home buyer. Then I will. Oh, that's very important thing I forgot to mention. That you when you are running a channel, you have to know who your target audience are. That's very important. That you
Mm.
need to know what they like, what their lifestyle looks like, what their education level, what their family formation looks like, and you need
Mm.
to do content that gear toward those group of people so they be able to resonate with you.
Wow. Okay, really knowing your audience per se. So,
Hmm.
if you're trying to do, let's say, San Gabriel, then you make a ton of videos about San Gabriel, and then if you're only
Right.
speaking Mandarin, then that's your audience, basically.
Hmm.
Got
Yeah.
it. So, go ahead.
And
Yeah.
and also when you are running a channel, it's like always try and error. You don't know
Mm.
who you will be attracting.
Mm.
I thought I will be attracting people of my age, but it turns out I'm attracting people who are elderly, like retired.
Oh,
They're
really?
at their retire. Yes, I don't know why.
You know why? Maybe because you act like it. You act really
Maybe.
mature, even. Yeah.
Maybe they feel more comfortable doing business with me. But I don't know that. Um, well, how I find out is because I do a video about a 55 plus community.
Ah.
Before I was doing that, oh, that video blew up. But
Oh,
before I was doing that video, I had no idea. It's just one of the homework that one of the assignment I need to complete that week.
mm.
Yeah, but it turns out I attract a lot of people over 60. That's my group.
And that's totally okay. Most of them are retired, but they have money to
Money.
buy. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Ethan, do you think it's too late for people, for agents in 2023 to get on YouTube and
Yeah,
succeed?
yeah, I always get that question, and I would think to myself, like when we get our real estate license, there are millions of realtors in the business already, but it's
That's right.
never too late. Yeah, it's
I
never too
love
late,
that.
right? It's just if you are committed to make your video better, to run your personal brand or your channel. It's
Mm,
amount of dedication, amount of determination, and also patience that you have. You'll be succeed
awesome.
making content. Yeah, because the beauty of social media is you will always attract people that like you, who like
Mm,
you. There will always people who don't like you, no matter what you say or what you do. They don't like
exactly.
you just for who you are, what you look. But you will
I love that.
always attract certain people who like you. But
Yeah.
you have to always provide content. You have to always provide value for those group of people.
Really, if you are consistent and you never give up, I think same goes for everything that you can succeed no matter how many people are on YouTube, right? So,
Hmm.
at the end of the day, it's if you're willing to commit and become consistent. So, when you first started making those videos, how many were you doing per week? And now, how many are you doing per week now?
Um, in the beginning, it was just like very slow learning process.
Yeah.
So like once a week,
Okay.
and then it turned into three a week.
Oh, wow.
And I find my best balance is two a week, which is the schedule that I'm on right now. For
I love that.
longer, yeah, for longer form content.
Right.
If it's shorter, you have to post more frequent.
That's right. That's right. And that's why long form content is good. I mean, short form for IG, TikTok,
Mhm.
Facebook, but for YouTube, you need to have long form. And it sounds like to you, what works best is two a week.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
yes. And for with the short term, you can chop up your long term content into many short form stuff.
Many short form content to post it on
Hmm.
TikTok and Instagram. So that's brilliant. Man, this is super helpful. I didn't know what you went through. I didn't know what was inspiring you in the background, which is my story. That's very inspiring to me, actually. And Ethan, here's your opportunity to inspire others with a platform like what we're doing right now. Reach out to Ethan if you want to go big on YouTube and
Hmm.
really pick his brain, right? And to see if you don't like prospecting, you might want to build a YouTube channel so you can get some inbound come list me calls, right?
Yes.
Ethan, as we close in 2023, the last quarter here, what do you think agents need to do to succeed for the last quarter?
I think because we have less inventory now, so the pie is less,
Hmm.
meaning you have to put in more actions to get the same result.
Mm.
Or if the business is slow, like for me, 2020, you put in the time to learn a new skill or
Mm.
to really work on certain resource that you wanted to work because it will take time. So in a downtime, when you have a lot of time, invest that time to better yourself.
I
So
love
you will
that.
see the result like month later.
I love that. So right now, if it's slow for you, take more actions, right? Make more calls, do more videos, and at the same time, when it's quiet, that's when you work on your business, learn a new
Yeah.
skill, go big on YouTube, follow Ethan, and really, really go big next year, right? That this is your time,
Mhm.
this is your market. So if you never quit, you will never fail. Ethan, I am just
Sure.
grateful for your partnership, and I'm super proud of what you have achieved. And I just love seeing you being happy now with your YouTube
Thank
success.
you.
So, how can people follow you? And what's your YouTube channel called?
Oh, okay. People who
Oh,
speak English will be tough to find me, but in Chinese, it's Ethan 那个卖房子的小镇.
Ethan 那个卖房子的小镇. Okay,
Yeah,
type it
or you
in.
type Ethan Jeng, you will find me, I think.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Ethan. Well, I really, really appreciate you taking the time today. Again, you inspire me as much as I inspire you. So thank you for your partnership, and let's go get it. Thanks again.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, John.
Adios, guys.